Once I was driving along in my hometown and I was just along the main road, it was night time, going 40 miles per hour, and a car drove up next to me, and the car beeped and waved, and I just kind of ignored it and thought it was a bit weird, thought it was just a boy racer. Carried on, got home, and then I got a message from the person who was in that car saying, "Oh my God, I drove next to you earlier. I saw your car, recognised you and wanted to wave, and then realised it was a really bad idea." So the person who did it realised that that's like pushing the boundaries of my privacy a little bit, but they still did it, and it still really freaked me out. So that made me more aware of what I share, i.e. my car, my house, anything like that, because that experience could have been worse than it was.
Hi, my name is Kian and I run a YouTube channel called I'm Just Kian, where I post everything from vlogs to DIYs to cooking videos to just whatever I feel like posting that week. I've been posting on YouTube for about 10 years now, and that's crazy to think about. 10 years of my life are on the internet. I decided to start making YouTube videos when I was 12 years old. It actually started out on MySpace. I was very nervous to make a MySpace because of all the internet safety videos we were shown in middle school.
I'm Alice Thorpe and I'm a student/YouTuber at the University of Lincoln. I'm a mixed person. Sometimes I can have moments where I'm really outgoing and open, sometimes I'm a bit more introverted. I think you can see this on some of my videos, like sometimes I'll have a heart-to-heart about something that's going on, and sometimes I'll be really open and I'll share something really personal. It just depends on what mood I'm in, but it does change. It just depends what day it is for me.
I feel like the line of what is too personal is totally subjective based on the person posting. So it's really just your own comfort level of what you feel comfortable having out there. I have my comfort level, other people have different comfort levels. Obviously, Jacob and I have our problems. Like, we're not a perfect couple in any way, just like any other relationship. We have disagreements, we have hard times, and that's okay. I would never feel comfortable sharing those things online. I would never feel comfortable sharing family drama online.
I feel like it depends on the YouTuber themselves as to whether they want to reveal anything really personal like divorce or anything like that. I'm especially more aware of posting things like where I live, showing anything to do with the outside of my house, or I don't know, like my front door, simple things like that I didn't think of at the beginning, that I realise now is something that you need to be careful of, because if for some reason I gain millions of subscribers, that could be brought back to me and be a little bit of a privacy issue. So I just think about that a little bit more than I used to.
Someone somewhere could work out where exactly I live, but I don't think anyone would ever try to come and harm me, I hope, simply because I've done nothing bad to them.
Welcome to Jurassic Park! Hey everyone, my name is Whiffin and welcome back to another video. Hello everyone, my name is Whiffin, welcome back to another turbo dismount video.
Hi, my name is Jamie Whiffin. I am a YouTuber, a photographer, a filmmaker, and all-round a creative person. When I posted my first ever gaming video in which I used a microphone, that was one of the most terrifying moments of my life. I remember sweating, being completely red-faced, shaking, like completely nervous. I don't know why. It's like there wasn't like there's going to be a massive audience looking at me. It was just really scary to sort of talk and try and be this person. But as time's gone on, I've got much more easier with it, and I found that my confidence in real life is also boosted just because of that. For gaming videos, there isn't a need necessarily to put your personal information across, because people are there to be entertained. It's just like television shows where the hosts, you don't know every single thing about their lives because they don't give it to you, because that's not what they're there for.
As opposed to doing like vlogs and stuff, I'm obviously not like walking around like, hey, this is my dog today, he's doing really great, that doesn't happen in gaming videos really, unless you have a dog that you record with, which I don't. My name is Braden Crowder. Basically, I make top 10 countdown videos on Valve Guides. The Steam Workshop is filled with great designs, but many of them are buried beneath some really poor skins. Today, we will be picking our top 10 knives that should be in CSGO. So without further ado, let's get right into them in no particular order. My name is Braden, and welcome to Valve Guides. It's not purely entertainment based, and there is a personal level there, but I don't think that making gaming videos is as personal as, say, vlogging or other types of videos that you could be making. Do you vlog? I don't vlog. I tried to, but it is a lot harder than I originally anticipated, and there wasn't really much for me to do as I live a pretty boring life.
Do I find it easy to vlog in public? Short answer, I don't find it easy to vlog in public, and the reason being, I have always been a very shy and quiet kid, never one to really like to draw attention to myself, and that's why YouTube was so easy to do, because I could just go in my room and be as creative and as crazy as I wanted. But once I get in front of people, I kind of shut down and, you know, get tensed up.
Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to vlog in public because, I don't know, there'll be more people around, or it's just a kind of an awkward situation. But I am getting better at tunnel visioning and like blocking everyone else out, so I don't really see anyone else whilst I'm vlogging anyway.
Vlogging to me in public is sort of something that comes naturally to me because I'm just myself. I don't sort of put on a persona or act any different. I just sort of put the camera in front of me and off I go. I find it easy to communicate. I think it is because I've been on YouTube so long that I've developed that kind of personality that works well on YouTube, that can just talk naturally to a camera. So when I'm out in public, I can just zone in on that one thing and block out everyone around me who might be thinking, you know, what's this weirdo doing? I find it much, much easier to do.
Some people are willing to share their lives with their viewers, which is really cool. And that's what's cool about vlogging, is people are willing to let these viewers enter their lives and see their daily routines.
I think it's fair to you guys to know vaguely what happened as to why I changed, because I've never really fully addressed the reason why I changed flats, so hopefully a little summary now will help a little bit. Partly I would have an obligation to share it with them because I've decided myself to share so much of my life, so if something were to affect my videos, then I feel like it deserves for them to know what it is and to share that personal thing with them. If it's something that wouldn't directly affect my videos, then I'd keep it private depending on what the thing was and whether I would be comfortable to share it. But I feel like that's the more open side of me, where I wouldn't mind sharing it if it was something that would directly affect my videos. For example, university stress.
I think it once again comes down to what that person personally feels that they can get across. If they're open with talking about, you know, these subjects that other YouTubers might not, that's completely fine. I think if they want to do it and the audience care enough to listen, then why not? But really keep in mind, how far do you really want to take it? Is it necessary for everyone to understand? Could you very simply give a very brief description of what's happening and why there might not be those uploads, why you might seem a little bit different because you're shaking up about this, that and the other, but maybe not going deep into those things that might upset viewers or make them feel uncomfortable? That, I think, is where some YouTubers, they personally have to draw the line. It's all based upon them, their morals and how they feel.
When I came out on YouTube, it was kind of just like an in-passing thing. Like, I threw it in a Q&A video, and I did that because I didn't want it to become my whole thing. I didn't want me being gay to become my whole brand.
In all seriousness, guys, I am gay. And I know some of you may have seen that coming, but I'm really not gonna make that like my calling card. I really do not believe in making sexuality the one thing that people identify you for.
I wanted to be someone who's funny, someone who's creative, someone who's just a person who happens to be gay. I didn't want that to become my whole channel. Which is fine if your channel is entirely branded on your sexuality and your expression of gender, but I didn't want that to be 100% of who I am. It's definitely part of who I am, but it's not my complete person. So sometimes I do feel like if I make a video with Jacob, I'm forcing my relationship down people's throats, but at the same time, if I don't make a video with Jacob, it looks like we don't do well on camera anymore, despite the fact that we both met because of YouTube. He's a YouTuber as well. So Jacob and I met at VidCon when he came up to me and said hello and said he watched my videos, and we took a picture together. That's how we found out we had a mutual friend and kept in touch, and then eventually we both found out we had a mutual interest in each other.
It was a very weird situation at first. The first subscriber I ever actually met was at the university, and you can, now I've met a few people, you can see their look on their face when they recognise me, and to them it's like meeting a friend that they've spoken to and seen a lot and know a lot about. To me it's a stranger, but I have to remember and like register in my head, oh wait, they're my subscribers, like they know me, I know them in a way.
Last year I did meet a subscriber in real life. They sort of came over to me a bit apprehensively. They were a bit unsure if I was who I was, and they didn't want to sort of come straight up to me and ask in case I wasn't that person and they'd look a little strange. He dug away slightly, and he worked out that he does recognize me from YouTube, and he said he'd watched my videos, and he wanted a photo, and I wanted a photo with him because it was the first time I'd ever been recognized, and it was really, really bizarre for someone to recognize you for what you've done online.
Sometimes it can seem a bit uncomfortable knowing that they know me and I don't know them, because they have seen so much of my life and they know so much about my life. It can just be a little unsettling. For anyone, meeting a new person can be unsettling. But imagine that person already knowing every little thing you want someone to know about you. And that's fine, because I willingly put that information out to the public. I can't be upset when someone accesses that information and learns that information, because I willingly put it out there. And I appreciate them coming up to me. Like, if someone ever sees me in public and wants to say hi to me, I would appreciate it. I want to say hi to all of them and I want to hug them. Just make that appreciation known.
I have 26 million total views on my YouTube channels, and there's a lot of people out there who've seen my videos, but I'm sure not many people know who I am. They wouldn't spot me on the street, but this guy did, and he wanted a photo with me, and I was just blown away and really odd to realize that when I do post these videos, they are actually going to someone, wherever they may be around the world, and they're actually watching and seeing who I am. It kind of confirmed that I'm not just putting it out into this ether, and these numbers are actual people.
YouTube to me, wow, that's a deep question.
YouTube is a platform of opportunity to share skill and investment and time and effort, and having that chance to be noticed and to reap the benefits of the effort that you've exerted.
YouTube to me means forming lasting friendships with people all over the world and all over the country.
YouTube has been like such a big part of my life for so long now that I always feel like I'll be on the platform whatever comes next, simply because of how much it shaped me as a person, the opportunities it's given me, and it's something that I think is very valuable to me, and I'll continue with it in the future.
YouTube is something that got me through a difficult part of my life. I used to watch it every day when I was going through bullying and stuff at school, so I've been on the other side of YouTube where watching someone have a good day or vlog about something happy has helped me get through some bad times. So it's more than just uploading videos and making money and getting fame or anything like that. It's more of like the personal thing of building connections and relationships, and I've made so many friends, I've got so many people looking out for me because of it, so I suppose YouTube's about the community and the family around it for me.
It means the place that if I hadn't joined and started posting on YouTube, I would not have found the love of my life and ended up marrying him and moving out to California and pursuing my dreams with him, and it's done a lot.